Hey guys, Sean Bougie, surplusfundsriches.net. Need to talk to you guys about the perception of surplus funds where it's get rich quick. You're going to pick up a list, you're going to see the name, you're going to use some free skip tracing system and call them and make a deal, and you're going to be in the money instantly. None of that's true. In the last week, I had 2 calls, and I need to address this on a larger scale so that people understand what's going on here. I had 2 calls in the last week where the people had turned in 1 file in the last year, and they're asking about an update on their file. Okay? Anybody in business right now just burst out laughing or did the don't, right? Because that's ridiculous. One of them was an insurance agent. Guys, we contact you when we get them under contract and when we're getting close to getting paid on them. One of them was an insurance agent. I said, just checking on that file. I said, that file, how many did you turn in? Well, I've turned in 1 in the last year, and before that I hadn't turned in any. As an insurance agent, if you knew you were calling somebody that had a need, but you don't know if they filled that need, you don't know if you've got a wrong number, you don't know if maybe they're trying to just do something on their own. You don't know any of that, right? Maybe they died. You don't know. That's standard, right? I mean, you get leads that you try to get a hold of, and some of them have died. Some of them have already gotten insurance. Some of them have already, with somebody else. Some of them are just going to be self-insured pretty much. They're like, screw it, I'm going to try this on my own, and just not get insured, right? There's a lot of those for that type of thing. He goes, yeah. I said, so if you made 1 call or you attempted to get a hold of 1 person per year, and that's all the work you put in, how much would you make a year? And he says, probably nothing. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right? Guys, I have paid out on 3 deals when somebody submitted only 5 deals to us. Fluke. Major fluke. Over the last 15 years, I was talking to Jeff about this, my business partner. Over the last 15 years, we've probably only had 7 or 8 people that have actually made a paycheck and turned in less than 10 files. It's just extremely rare. This is statistics. Now, I have put together a full conversion video, okay? Like and follow the channel, and you'll be able to see it on there as well. Subscribe. I did a conversion video where I went into all the things that can happen that would keep us from putting a deal under contract. All right? People die. People go in the wind. In other words, no matter how good our skip tracing is, we can't get them. Excuse me. People will just not return your call or mail or whatever. They just won't. Some people won't. Sometimes they're, like I said, they're in the wind. You can't find them. Sometimes they're already working with somebody else. Sometimes they're trying to do it on their own. Okay? When you factor all that out, then you're looking at the core number of people you can put a deal together with. Now, we maximize our conversion rate by using a structured buyout. We give them 10% of the gross amount held by the court up front after they sign our documents as good faith money. Nobody else really does that, by the way. We always use attorneys. So we really maximize our ability to get the money out and to help people. And of course, that gives us quite a bit of credibility. Having said that, we still don't put every deal together. That's stupid, okay? The other person that called was like, well, I turned it in December of last year, and I'm just trying to see where we are. I want to decide whether or not I'm going to go forward. Look, I get that a lot. I turned in a file or 2, and I'm going to wait and see if Sean gets it under contract. Then I'm going to put in more work. Well, look, at first it's going to take a half hour to research a file. Of course, there's other time involved with getting a list. But eventually you're going to get to where you're doing the research part in 15 minutes, putting it together in 15, max, half an hour, okay? So let's talk about that. How many files could you turn in at 10 hours a week at half an hour a file? That's 20. That gives you 80 a month. Now, granted, you still have to get lists that you're going to be able to use and work off of to do that. Guys, that's business. You're not going to convert every single deal. And thinking that you are shows a level of naivete, okay? And I got to say it, laziness. I don't know, there's no other way to put it. This is a numbers game. You got to turn in a lot of files if you want to make a lot of money. This year, I would say, and Jeff would probably back me up on this, I would say we have 7 people that are definitely going to break 50. Out of that 7, I would say probably 3 of them have a shot as researchers with us at $80,000 to $100,000 part-time working with us. Now, I never guarantee how much people are going to make. I don't know what your comprehension is. I don't know if you're going to be able to read an ebook and watch videos and apply it. I don't know what your work ethic is. I don't know what your intelligence level is. I don't know. Okay? I don't know what your motivation is. But having said that, if you work the problem, or rather the program, if you work the program consistently and play the numbers game, you're going to make money. If you don't expect to. Thanks, guys.